Hello, I just wanted to make a video that will show off what I've learned about making Hytale UIs. So I've been working on player HUDs and I've got this showing. So this is a custom texture and then I've got a label on top of it. And I can update the label at runtime also. First thing is that even though Hytale said they were moving to Noasis GUI, currently they're still using their old deprecated.ui framework, which was made by themselves, so there's no documentation available, which does make making UI quite hard. So if we go over to code, the first thing you need to do is go to your manifest.json and make sure you've got includes asset pack, because UI is an asset, so it needs to be loaded. And then you can make a folder called common, and then a folder inside it called UI, and a folder inside that called custom, and then a folder inside that called HUD. And right over here, the actual path is just HUD/myUI, so I guess everything needs to go in common UI custom. I'm not too sure about that yet though. I'll walk you through my UI file. So up here, I'm loading a texture. It's called mybackground.png, and it's just this one here, which is, it's got to be relative to the UI file. This is just one of the default textures that comes with the Hytale server that I just copy pasted. And then this is like the main container. You can kind of think of it as a div if you've done any web development. In layout mode left, this means that things will be left aligned, so the text will be on the left, etc. And then here I've got a panel, and this is setting the background texture to my texture. If you want to set it to color instead, you can set it to something like this, which is black. It's the hex code for black, and then it's got 0.2 opacity out of 1. But I'm going to leave it as my texture for now. For anchor, this determines where the UI element is positioned and its width and height. So you can pass in top, left, right, and bottom, and the values are in pixels. And you can also pass in height and width. So if we go over to my panel, you can see it's rendered at 2020. So it's 20 pixels from the left and 20 pixels from the top of the screen. And it's 400 by 400 pixels. And then padding, I'm not too sure what this does yet. It might be if there's another element under it, then it would have to be 10 pixels away. That's what padding does in CSS, but I haven't looked into it yet. And then layout mode left. And then inside this panel, I've got a label. The style is font size 32 and alignment center. I'm not too sure how the alignment works with the layout mode. Maybe it would work if you specified an anchor inside here to give the label some width and height. I'm not sure. I've not looked into that yet. And the text right here, my text. So this is a type. Layout and group are just types of UI elements. And then the hashtag followed by a text. That's an ID to represent the UI, so you can get it in code. This is the UI file that I've got in Java, so it just extends CustomUIHud, and it overrides this build method, and it calls UI command builder to append HUD/myUI.ui. And then if we go over to this command, it's an abstract player command, which just extends abstract async command, which is an abstract command, so it's just a utility. And we get the player, and then we get the player's world, and then each world runs on its own thread. So I'm just running this code on the world thread right here. And basically, if the UI isn't open, then I'll open it. And if it is open, then I'll just reset it so it's hidden. And if you want to update the text at runtime, you just, in the build method here, you can just use UI command builder.set, the ID of the thing you want to set, and then what you want to set. This is a bit weird because right here, the text is called text, but then in here it's called text spans. And then you pass in a message. Make sure this is a message and not a string, otherwise it won't work. And if I compile this code, then instead of saying my text, it'll show new text. So now if I type /OpenGUI, then it shows my new text up here instead of my text, which is what it was previously. This build method gets called whenever you call show. So if I go into CustomUIHud, you can see show right here, it calls build and then calls update. I'm not sure, I don't think you want to override update. I think you want to do all your UI stuff in the build method. And whenever you set the custom HUD, right here, it calls show, right here. If you're looking for some example code, I think the file RespawnPage is quite useful. So just go to that in your IDE and scroll down to the build, and you can see how Hytale has set it up. Yeah, like just setting text spans here. For some reason, they're using text for the quantity label. And yeah, there's a lot of code, and you can find the .ui file in the asset editor. Then if you just search respawn page, then it's right here. If you can't find it, just make sure you run the Hytale rather than like a plugin or anything else. So make sure you're in the correct asset pack, and this is the .ui file that goes with it. Okay, thanks for watching. I am going to continue exploring UI, so I'll be uploading some more videos, so make sure you subscribe to see those.